I don't think today really clarified. I think I have another year left on my contract, but this is after just finished up my 5th year. You always know anything can happen during the summertime. I mean, I'd love to be back. I think that's the plan, and that's what I'm going in this summer thinking. So,
Josh, how would you summarize what Mitch and Mike had to say about the season?
It was pretty quick, probably. I mean, we didn't talk too much. Just kind of talked about it and talked about things that I can work on throughout the summer, and just kind of looking forward to next year.
For you personally, what would you like to work on the most this summer? So, variety of things, like one thing in particular?
Yeah, I think continue to shoot the ball. I think that's my biggest thing during the summer, and just I think we go back to that kind of things we talked about. I think for me, just finding a comfort level. I think this year is a little bit tough on everybody with the way with this shortened season and no practice. I think especially for a guy in my position where you're coming into a new place and you don't really have time to prove yourself or show what you can do in practice or in training camp or something like that. Not to make any excuses at all, but I think it's just a little bit different than what we're used to.
With that in mind, how tough was it for you in terms of being in the rotation, out of the rotation, and your role kind of being uncertain?
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, you want to be out there and you want to play, especially coming in and playing a lot to start the season. Something that you want to continue to get the opportunity. But it goes back to just kind of not. It's tougher because you don't really have a chance to practice or kind of stay involved or stay in a rhythm.
Did you ever get kind of a full understanding of why your role changed and your time, your minutes changed and things like that over the course of the year?
Not really. I didn't. I mean, it's not something I really asked about or got into detail about. No, but I think it's a combination of things. I think other guys played well and did well with their opportunity and their chances that they had.
When you talked about having a full training camp and everything next year, do you feel for a player like yourself, you'll have a chance to solidify your position with the team as far as not being, playing for 8 games and then not playing for 6 games and just getting a regular role?
Right. I hope so. I think that would be my goal coming back. I know that I'll work as hard as I can this summer to put myself in the best position coming into camp next season.
How would you assess the confidence of the team towards the end of the season?
I think we were confident. I think within the locker room we were very confident that we could continue winning and complete our goals that we had coming into the season.
Josh, when you have to come in sometimes and play with Powell and sometimes with Andrew, you have to sort of switch what you're supposed to do, whether it's like spacing or setting screens. Like how do you figure that out between times that you're going to people?
I don't know. I think it's just part of the game. I mean, it's not something I'd really think about too much. I think they might think more about who's playing alongside those guys. But for me, it's not too tough to play with either one of them. I mean, they're both great players, so it doesn't bother me playing with either one of them.
Right.
Did the year sort of play out the way you expected?
No, I don't think it played out, as anybody expected. I mean, we wanted to still be playing at this point. So it's disappointing that we're not still trying to move towards
for you personally
winning the finals. I mean, for me, no, I don't think so. I mean, the same kind of thing. I think you never know, though. I mean, you said play out as you expected. I think it's tough to kind of know what to expect, especially in a new situation. But I mean, if I could have, made up the script for how I wanted it to go, obviously it wouldn't have gone this way.
Hey, Josh,